Alright, so let me start this off by saying this is a second review of owning this for the past couple of years now. So, a little over 2 years ago, just look at my phone for the YouTube video, is one of my most viewed videos. Sorry about this, I'm a little sick. So, I wanted to do an updated review though, and talk about my feelings of it after owning it for about 2-3 years now. Now, we are going to be testing it out with the PRS SE Hollow Body 2. It is not original. It has a bone nut on it. It has locking tuners on it. It has pearly gate, Seymour donkeys in it, and PTS pots, CTS pots on it. It isn't tuned yet. So one of the features on this thing is it has a tuner in it. That is a great addition. Man, I sound so sick. Sorry everyone, but you know, some of my most viewed videos are me being sick, so I guess you guys enjoy watching sick people struggle. So I'm gonna hold down the tuner, the little button on here, and then I can tune the guitar. And nice and easy. Very simple tuner. It works great. It is one of my favorite features because there's been multitudes of times where I just forgot my tuner and was like, oh crap, now I don't have one. And if anyone knows, if you don't tune your guitar, it's gonna sound terrible. And while I can tune by ear, it's obviously nice to get it pretty much perfect. On top of that is if you're in tune with yourself, it doesn't mean you're in tune with everyone else. So makes it nice. So currently we are on the acoustic simulation channel. We're going to start with that. We're just going to run through the sounds. I'm going to put the reverb on. We're going to be on economy mode. And I've had these batteries in here for well over a month now without recharging them. And it still has over half battery. It is unbelievable how long this thing lasts. I've taken it to multiple gigs in the past 2 months. It ran it off of batteries for most of them, and I've never ever had an issue with it. It is incredibly loud. It is incredible sounding. So, let's just run through a couple of sounds real quick and make sure we don't knock over our cotton over here. Ugh. So here is acoustic simulation. That's a very nice sound. That doesn't sound like acoustic guitar, no. But it would be really good to just be able to strum and sing to. Sounds pretty good. That's on the neck pickup. Here's the bridge pickup. It's a good sound. I actually quite like that. Excuse me. So sorry. I have a cough drop in my mouth, but it's not helping. So it's acoustic. I can add a little bit of delay to it. Do a little, it's a nice sound. It's actually a really nice sound. I could definitely especially use this if I could plug in a mic with it as well, which you can. You can plug in 4 instruments at once. You can plug in 2 mics, an acoustic and a keyboard. You can plug in a keyboard, a drum, and then you can also plug in 2 guitars. You can plug in a mic, a guitar, another acoustic guitar. There is only one place to plug in an electric guitar. Doesn't mean you can't plug into the other ones, but but you're not going to get like the drive from this. You're not going to be able to put the delay and the reverb on there that are built in, which are nice features. So just think about that. But it's plain and loud. It sounds good. I have it on the stand right now because I didn't have anywhere else to put it and store it, so I figured I'd just put it on the stand. It looks nice. It's running on batteries right now. So nice. We'll put it to, let's go to the clean setting. Let's turn the delay off. Let's keep the reverb on because I pretty much always have reverb. Oh, you can hear that big difference now. Get a little extra reverb. Listen to this between, okay, so this is acoustic sim. Very clean, very nice sounding, very smooth, very crisp, very direct. Love it. But if we switch this over to the clean channel for the guitar, it thickens up a lot. Almost too much thickness, in my opinion. So in that case, I would go to here and I would just turn down my mids a little bit because my mids are just a little too high. There's full EQ on here. You don't got to worry about that. It's always nice. I'm going to go to my neck pickup again, test that out. It's pretty good. Now, I'm getting a warning here from this guy saying that the batteries are dying. As I just said, they last forever. I also did say that I've been running them for 2 months now. So give me 2 seconds. I brought this with me. It comes with a power supply, obviously. I hope so, right? It comes with this really nice little cable to wrap it up. Or not cable, but bracket. Bracket? I don't know what you call this. What do you call this? Like a little strap, like a watch, pretty much. It's nice. Much nicer than many other ones. And this side doesn't get one. But this side's also still very nice. We'll put this through here. Oh gosh, I just made a knot. So, you can see it's pretty long. That's what she said, but it's not long enough. I guess it is long enough, but it's not like exceptionally long where you're like, wow, I'll never run out of room. Now, while I've never thought to myself, oh god, this isn't long enough, there we go. I could think to myself, this could be longer, which would be nice, but, you know, I'm not hating. So now let's see what it sounds like, because when the batteries are dying, you can't, you know, it's trying to pretty much squeeze as much of it out as it can. Oh, thickened up a lot. That's nice. It's actually a little too loud though. So I'm sure it down a little bit because it's right next to my head. Is that clean? It is clean. What does acoustic sim sound like? So that's acoustic sim. Here is clean. That's a great sound. This is on econ, but it's not even halfway up. Economy mode. There's 3 different settings. You do that. You do that. very loud though. It's actually extraordinary. It's so much louder than you think it is. Even on the low settings, it's really loud. So that sounds good. It's all good. Let's add a little chorus to it. Not usually a chorus kind of guy. I had a little bit on my pedal board, like a really slight amount, but I don't usually use this much, but it's nice. Especially if you do like finger playing. That's nice. Still a little much. There you go. That's real nice. So that's just a little bit of chorus. I always have reverb on because I just feel like you need reverb. Crunch. Let's see here. I think it sounds good. It's a little bit digital sounding. I'm going to be doing a review of my 5150 and my Blues Junior. And you can just tell with tubes, there's a difference. You know, and until I got good enough at guitar and played enough, I never really knew or understood the difference. When people would say that, I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, you know, you guys are a bunch of douchers. But then I realized, oh, there's a big difference, especially in response. Not that this feels bad. This feels fine. It's just a little mellow sounding. So that's crunch. And I like the crunch sound. If we had a little bit of chorus to the crunch, add a little more. Especially something on the bridge. That little bit of chorus on there. I mean, not really little bit of chorus. I barely turned it. That sounds pretty good. I like that. It's a nice sound to it. Now, when I'm live, I don't normally play electric guitar through this. I will 90% of the time use this for one of two things. One, keyboard. Where's the keyboard? Two, acoustic. And vocals. Vocals and acoustic especially. I plug my vocals and my acoustic into this. Amazing. It also works really good as a stage monitor. I love to just take this with me to a place that has really bad sound quality on stage, where their PA system is in front of the stage and they don't have good stage monitors. Put that on there, plug it into the front of the house, gives you the sound, and then you can just adjust it. You don't have to be like, hey sound guy, can you turn me up a little bit? I can't hear myself. You can just be like, boom, it's louder. So that's always nice. And let's go to the last setting here, which is lead guitar. There's a lot more gain on here. I gotta turn the volume down. So lead sound is, once again, if you're busking or something, you just need an electric guitar, your buddy's playing acoustic. Is it gonna get the job done? Yeah. It's pretty nice. Now my son sit here and be like, it's like a 5150. It's like if you turn up the Blues Junior's volume up to date, you know. It's not. It's not. It sounds like any $200 to $300 solid state amp. You know, if you had like, I don't want to say Katana 50 because I think the Katana 50 sounds a lot better. If you do like a Fender Mustang, that's kind of like what this sounds like. That's pretty good. I wonder if we can tell that. Once again, it's not gonna, I don't know, there's something about it that just doesn't sound it doesn't sound bad. Like, I'm not sitting here going like, oh god, I want to play that. You know, if I go like, will I have fun? Yeah, I'll have fun. I think it's good enough sounding. If you're, once again, in a busking situation, you know, you don't have anything else, you plug in, it's running on batteries, I mean, you're good to go. So, that's all the tones there. My favorite is clean and acoustic sim. Crunch is good to get a little bit of dirt. Vocals are great on it. They do a great job. Battery life is amazing. The quality of sound is great. I've used this in places where we're playing for 100, 200 people, and they never have a problem hearing it, which is kind of odd because you wouldn't think. You know, it's not small, but it's not big. I think it's like 2 8-inch and then 2 1-inch tweeters, maybe 2-inch, something like that. And the build quality is awesome. It actually still looks brand new, which is odd because I don't, you know, I take pretty good care of all my stuff. But this is like one of them where I just kind of don't care as much because I feel like it's indestructible. And it's kind of holding up to that. I just kind of throw it around. Not like, you know, a jerk, but, you know, I just don't baby it. I mean, it even has this on there still. So, yeah, it's great. Overall, final thoughts, and impressions after owning it for so long. I had a subscriber the other day comment on my video. Let's pull up his name real quick. That way I can give him a shout out. And he commented on here, Nigel, and he was talking to me about. He's like, man. He's like, I have one. He's like, I was thinking about, like, you know, trimming down all my stuff I have, and if I was gonna get rid of it or not, or if I wanted to keep it. So I came back to your video to see, you know, what it was I liked about it, and what it was I didn't like about it, and was it worth keeping. And then after watching my video, he goes, I realized why I wanted to keep it, and why it's such an important thing to have as a musician. And I agree with him. I would never sell this. I love it. I think it's amazing, and while I don't think it's perfect, you can't expect it to be. You're asking a battery-powered amp to sound a certain way. You just can't expect that, especially for the price range. I think they're $550. You know, like a Katana, you know, doesn't do any of those things on batteries. It's like $350, which is a fair comparison, I guess, in not the same category. But acoustic is really where this thing shines. Acoustically, it sounds amazing. I don't have an acoustic on me right now that runs on batteries at least. So we're running the electric today. Excuse me. So, do I recommend them? Yeah. Do I think you should get them on sale? Yeah. I think you should wait until they're on sale for like $450-ish, right around there. If you're planning on using it for busking though, and if you're planning on really using it for what it's made for, which is playing out on the street without having to plug into anything, you just take a mic stand, take a mic, take your guitar, and you're playing music for everyone. Amazing. Best one by far that I found. I've tried a couple. I tried the new one, took it back. I like this one more. Boss Street 2. This is way better. Don't get that one. No offense to it. I mean, it has some cool features, but this one's way better. Just sound-wise, it just sounds cleaner. The vocals are very nice. The reverbs are good. The chorus is nice. The delay is nice. It sits on a stand like this, which is also very nice. So, out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8.5. I'd only give it 8.5 because if you're doing acoustic and vocals purely, I'd give it like a 10. For what it is, not saying like it's like the perfect amp for all situations, but for what it is, for a busking amp, that you can just pick up because it's really light. I mean, you just pick up, throw it like across the room, no issues. Which is another big perk. You know, my 5150, obviously it's not the same category, but it weighs 60 pounds. This is like 15 pounds maybe? It's so light, and it has 2 different places to hold on to it from, which is really nice. And, you know, it does everything you need it to do for its purpose. So yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, or 8.5. The only reason I have to knock off that 1.5 is for the electric guitar sounds. I don't think that they're bad, I just don't think that they're great. I think they're good. You know, am I going to take this to a show, though, where I'm playing, like, our more punk rock shows, our more rock and roll shows? No. I'm not going to, but, you know, it's not built for that. So, thanks, subscribe, comment, like, the whole shebang. Sorry I'm sick and sniffling the whole time. Love you. Hopefully it helped you out. Thanks, Nigel.